Alright, really cool video today, and it's a type of video I haven't done in years and years, but this is a binder. Man, that glare is terrible. Let's see if I can move the binder over a little. Alright, it's a little better right there. But yeah, Randy Moss binder. Basically, he's the kind of like the player that got me started into the hobby, the way that I collect now. Just back in '98, I was 14 years old and just became intrigued by that draft class and those sets, and they kind of stand the test of time today. So the sets are all, I had them sorted in a box in alphabetical order, and I've been collecting Moss, since '98. So this is 19 years worth of collecting. These are all raw cards, obviously, but some of them are in pretty good shape. There's probably some PSA 9s in here. I doubt there's 10s because I've looked all these over, but they're still cool cards to keep. So starting off first is Pacific Aurora. And then these are all Bowman base rookies. And I'm filming with the iPad, so hopefully the quality's not terrible. But I'm just kind of holding the iPad above the binder. And there's the back of the cards. That's cool. So tons of Bowman base. Bowman base probably worth, I don't even know, I think $3 maybe for a Bowman, which is a steal. 3 to 5, I'd say. Then you got the Scout's Choice insert, which I think you got 2 or 3 per hobby box back then. Back in the day, hobby boxes were around $60. I used to bust some of them. So moving on to Bowman's Best. And I've only got one of the base Bowman's Best, but I've got 6 of the Best Performers insert. Some Bowman Chromes. It looks like the refractor, but that's just the glare from the lights in the iPad. Yeah, the refractor is worth a lot more than the base. So those are, so we got 9 bases. 10, 11 base Bowman Chromes. Those are about a $7 to $10 card. And they're not in top loaders, obviously, because they look better in this album. And just take care of your binder, and you should be fine. Sorry, kind of jumpy here. Black Diamond. There's some bases. There's white Onyx to 2250. There's a couple reds. Those are double diamonds. Those are out of 2500, and there's one gold. And that is out of 1,000. So take a look at the backs on those. Moving on to EX. Looks like I got a couple bases. Actually, crown, sorry. So we got crown base. We got an insert pivotal players. Then we got another type of insert, master performers. You don't see those inserts that much. This is EX. So we got 5 bases. One of the Helmet Heroes, which is a cool looking card. Star Dates, which I think those are a tough slab. Into Showcase, one of my favorite sets of that year. And this is row 3, which is the least, the easiest one to get, basically. They fall the most per pack. So I got 12 of those. And then we're moving on to row 2, which is a little bit harder than row 3, but not much. Different photo. Beautiful looking cards, though. And then there's the back of those. And then Grace. Actually, we got some more of those. So 12 more of those. And then 6 of the Grace, which are just fantastic looking cards. And those are row 1. Those are really tough. The backs of those. Fleer, into Fleer. In the Marshall uniform, very cool. With the Viking logo on the back. Fleer Brilliance. I'm sorry, we're still on Fleer. It's hard because I'm seeing through the pages. Fleer Brilliance. Some blues, which are a little tougher to pull than the base. There's the blue. The base is just kind of like a silver background, and then Shining Stars are a cool insert and very tough to slab. This is a tough set. The surface is usually scratched, so that's what you come across a lot in that one. This is Ultra. This is the high number one in the Vikings uniform. This came out after the original, which was in the Marshall. And then here's Caught in the Draft insert and Next Century. And then this is a good card. This is like a $15, $20 card. That's Gold Medallion. And this is the base, low number Moss Ultras. Some of those in here. That's a pretty easy set to grade though. So I imagine most of mine have been slabbed. Leaf Rookies and Stars. We got some Freshman Orientation. Metal Universe. You can get these for like $1 per card. There's the backs of those ones. And this is miscellaneous stuff. So Top Stars, some Collector's Edge, which I'm not a big fan of that brand, and then Contenders Stallions Red, which is a cool looking card. And then some more miscellaneouses, I guess. The UD3 came out with a bunch of different pictures and cards of Moss. So some Superpowers and then some Future Shocks. And some of the Future Shocks are die cuts and numbered. So there was a lot going on back then, even for just being 1998. Here's Pacific with the cool photography on that one. Look at that card. It's cool. Still getting a little glare, but I think you guys can see these pretty well. And then we're into Momentum. The Momentum Red is a very tough card to grade out high. And then this is just the base. I don't have any reds in the raw. I think I only have one red, and I think it's a PSA 8.5. Prestige. The hobby just looks a lot nicer. And then the retail, you know, you could find them at Walmart and Target back then. And there's one insert at the top there. Bronze type of thing. And I got a ton of scores, so he's talking to Chris Carter. I always like this card. You get these for $1 or $2. PSA 10, 20 bucks, so not the most high valued card. There's the back of that one. So we got 9, 18 of the score, 27, 36, 45, 45, 46. There's one on this page too. So tons of score Mosses. Now we're getting into Skybox Premium, which is really cool. Fairly tough slab, but not the toughest. And then this is Primetime Performers. That one's a little tougher to grade. We got Destroyers, another insert. That Primetime, which is a really cool. Primetime Rookies is a really cool card. Circa Thunder. I love the rave of these. It's an insert. It is numbered on the back out of 150. And then there's some Starburst. That one's really tough to grade too. The reason why this set is tough to grade is just because of the black borders. They just a lot of chipping on them. It's like on the back here. There's the back of the Starburst, and then there's the back of the bases. I think this video is going to turn out pretty good. Stadium Club. It's a superimposed image, so that's him, and he's in the Marshall, and they painted over with the Vikings, which takes away from the card a little bit for me. But they must have came out with these pretty early in the year. I'm not sure. I don't remember the release dates on all these. Season opener. These came out a little bit before Topps. I think like in August. And then the Topps bases, which these are all superimposed as well. And then Topps Chrome, only 2. That's like a $10 card, I think, though. Back in the day, this was a $120 card raw. I mean, this was the card to have when Moss was lighting up the league as a rookie. And then this is probably not a high valued card, but probably one of my favorite cards of all time. It's just kind of Upper Deck Star Rookie. Just a great looking card. And these were, you got 6 of these per hobby box of the rookies. And they were 1 in 4 packs, so there was like 60 or 70 rookies, so the odds of getting a Moss was very slim. And the card isn't valued very highly, but I still think it's undervalued. But I guess a lot of people aren't collecting Moss these days. So I got tons of this card. And these are all probably, you know, 7 to 8.5 condition of the Star Rookies. And then I got 1 of the UD Encore, so only 1 Encore. And then UD Choice, which was a very low-end retail brand that came out. So that's the binder, guys. I thought it was cool. I tried to keep it under 10 minutes, and I'll maybe do a few more of these if you guys like them later on.